Kanig ba?
Good afternoon po.
Sige, attendance muna tayo. Alvarez,
Present po.
bali absent ka nga, no? Last meeting, tama?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Landicho. Landicho, pakisabi na lang din ng press.
Anong indicator?
Okay, so before we proceed sa ating discussion, tingnan muna natin yung mga nagpasa ng project proposal. So, dito ata sa design proposal. So, isa lang ba? Sinahosan lang ang magpapa-approve ngayon? Okay, so puntahan natin itong kinahosan. Group 4. Okay, so whiteboard eraser. Mukhang okay naman yung topic. Nandito ba yung mga components? Okay. Okay. So, sige. Okay naman ang topic, pero with the design proposal, gusto ko lang din makita dito yung inyong machine components na gagamitin.
Sige po, sir.
Tapos, if you have any initial design, kung ano yung, ano ba to? Bali, from scratch to, gagawa kayo ng bagong topic.
Paano by scratch po, sir?
I mean, hindi ito yung topic nyo last sem na
Ay,
ginamit.
ano po, yan po yung topic namin, sir. Kumbaga, ipinasa ko lang po ay minodify ko po yung chapter 1 po namin.
Okay, sige. So, yun na lang muna. Kindly provide yung ating components na gagamitin. Tapos, ano pa ba yung kulang dito? We have the budget requirement. So, initial budget, yung initial budget na kailangan nyo for this project. So, pakilagay na lang dito. Okay, so how about the others? May topic na ba kayo?
Preliminary testing result for a capacity of
Sino yun? Flaviera? Meron na kayo?
Yes po, sir. Kaka-upload lang po ngayon.
Okay, wait lang.
So, tapos sunod, meron pa ulit pangalawa, preliminary testing result for a capacity of 5 liters. So, tapos may isa pa ulit para doon
Okay, so egg transferring machine.
Ay, tapos makikita na rin combination ni temperature with speed. Tapos maglalagay ka ng isang summary. O alin naman ang ilalagay?
Okay, sige.
Summary.
Since may kapareho kayong topic from the other section, so make sure na lang na your design will be unique. Tapos tulad nung sabi ko dun sa yung ibang grupo na nag-present din ng egg transfer machine, so make sure na kaya niyang i-handle ang ating eggs. So sa ating testing sa presentation, so gusto ko sana makita natin is egg talaga yung hinahandle ng material. Okay, so are we clear with that?
Yes po, sir. Sir, ask ko lang po. May barricade po ba yung yung sa egg transferring machine po kapag i-demonstrate na po?
Paanong barricade? Harang sa gilid?
Opo. Halimbawa po, from bowl to tray po, may barricade po ba siya na Or wala naman
Mas
po?
maganda
Need lang po
saan,
na-
Hindi naman siya kailangan. Basta ang importante lang ay ma-demonstrate nyo na yung inyong gagawin ay makakapag-transfer talaga.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po.
Okay, so again, one of the criteria pala ng ating design project ay i-utilize or ginamit nyo yung ating mga pinag-aralang machine elements.
Bukas po
Okay.
yung wala naman po ba kayong size po na ano po ng machine po or bahala na po kami sa sizing po sir?
Sa sizing, you will show, syempre, yung inyong mga calculation. Why did you come up na ganun yung sukat ng inyong machine? So, it's up to you na. You just need to justify yung
Sige
inyong ginamit na sizes. Okay? May iba pa ba na magpe-present? Okay, so mukhang wala na. Okay, so next meeting, mag-approve ulit tayo. So, bukas pala. So, kung meron ulit makakapag-present bukas, much better. So, yung isa kong section, yung hawak, yung O8, all of them may topic na nagagawin. So, sana makapagpa-approve na din iba ng topic so that you can proceed na sa execution ng inyong project. Okay, so do you have any concerns pa about our design project? Okay, so wala na. Let's proceed na sa ating discussion. Okay, so we have chapter 3, motion and machinery. We're going to discuss yung ating displacement, velocity, and acceleration. So for now, we are going to focus on our motion. So this is analysis ng ating motion or yung displacement ng ating uh, machine elements. Siyempre, let's start sa basic pa din. So motion, ilang beses na natin na-define, motion is a change of position. So motion is a continuous change in position of a body with respect to the reference frame over time. So sabi nga natin, it can be translation or rotation or angular. So path, a point moving in space describes a line called its path. So dito, we have this figure. Bale, itong point D, it will create a path na isang straight line while it's moved. Tapos, ito namang point C, magkakaroon naman siya ng path na ganito, left and right. While dito naman sa ating isang example, we have the point B. Ang path niya ay ganito. While yung ating point C naman, ang kanyang path ay left and right, ganito. Another definition, we have the direction. So direction naman, it refers to the orientation of movement along the path. Tulad nito, ang direction niya is up and down. Ito, left and right. Ito naman, ang kanyang direction ay clockwise. Ito naman, it is back and forth. So pabalik-balik siya, going to the left and going to the right. So, yun lang naman yung mga basic terminology na ginagamit natin when it comes to the study of motion. Okay, now, so we have minimum and maximum transmission angle. So, we have already discussed yung pag-identify natin. Paano ba natin minemeasure yung length at saka yung mga angles ng isang mechanism. So, for this example, we have the 4-bar linkage. Okay, so wait lang, lilipat lang ako. Okay, wait lang natin mag-respond. Bale, last meeting, tama ba? We have discussed yung ating vector analysis. So, we studied kung paano ba natin aalamin the angles at saka yung ating mga sizes ng length ng ating mga links. Okay, so for our 4-bar linkage example, how are we going to identify kung kailan nag-occur yung kanyang minimum or yung kanyang maximum transmission angle? Okay, so if we take an example nga ng ating 4-bar linkage. Okay, so we have the fixed link. Tapos, yung ating input link, our connecting link, at saka yung ating output link. Tapos, kailan ba natin masasabi na angle is at maximum? So, angle is at maximum kapag yung ating input link ay naging collinear sa ating fixed link. So, parang ganito. If you have this fixed link, this will be our input link. Tapos, we have our connecting link at saka yung ating output link. Okay, so nasan ba yung ating transmission angle? So, anybody? Do you remember sa ating last discussion? Saan located ang ating transmission angle? Class? Hindi na ba tanda?
Sa upper right po.
Upper right? Okay. Again, I will discuss it. Diba we have our input link, our fixed link, ito, our connecting link, at saka yung ating output link. Our input angle ay yung between sa ating fixed link at saka sa ating input link. So, ito yung ating input angle. While yung ating transmission angle is located between our connecting link at saka ang ating output link. So, naalala ba, another question, naalala ba kung nasa ang ating output angle?
Sa lower right po.
Ano yun? So, ang ating output link ay located dito sa ating labas ng link. So, this is our output angle. Ito yung ating transmission angle. At ito naman yung ating input angle. So, make sure na alam nyo yung ating mga terms na yan. Okay, so kapag daw yung ating input link ay collinear na sa ating fixed link, so our angle ngayon dito or our transmission angle is at maximum. So at this point, our angle is at maximum. Our transmission angle is at maximum. Okay, so now, paano naman natin ma-identify if the angle is at minimum value? Okay, so we can say na nasa minimum value siya if yung ating input angle naman ay naging collinear din sa ating fixed link, pero hindi lang siya naging collinear, pumatong siya sa ating fixed link. Okay, so let's have the figure. If you have this fixed link, ngayon, our input link ay pumatong dito sa ating fixed link. Tapos, we have our connecting rod or connecting link saka yung ating output link. Okay. So, at that point daw ng ating 4-bar linkage, this angle will be our minimum transmission angle. Okay, so are we now clear? Kapag ka 4-bar linkage, alam na kung kailan nagiging maximum at alam na kung kailan nagiging minimum angle yung ating transmission angle. Okay, so let's proceed. Paano naman kapag ka we have a slider crank mechanism? So kapag ka naman ganito na slider crank, kung makikita nyo, nandito yung ating ground, pero meron din tayong fixed ground dito. So paano ba natin i-measure yung ating transmission angle? So with that, we have our slider crank mechanism. So paano ba natin i-measure yung ating angle? So we are going to get yung perpendicular line dito sa ating slider. Tapos, this angle will be our transmission angle. Okay, so that transmission angle daw is at maximum kapag ka yung ating input link ay nasa taas ng ating itong joint na to. So, kapag nasa taas to, and we have this connecting link, tapos nandito yung ating slider. So, this angle will be maximum angle. Kapag ka naman daw yung ating input link ay nasa baba, we can create now our minimum transmission angle. Okay, so ganyan naman kapag we are talking about slider crank mechanism. Okay, so nagets ba yung ating pag-identify ng maximum and minimum transmission angle? Okay, sige. Proceed tayo sa sunod. Let's focus more on this sample problem. Okay, so last time we have solved yung ating 4-bar linkage, no? We get yung ating mga angle, yung ating transmission angle. So for now, for this example problem, I just want to assess din. Wait lang. Okay, so sorry. Okay, balik tayo. Bale, we have this sample problem. So I want you to solve this problem para din ma-assess natin kung naintindihan nyo ba yung naging lesson natin last week ng ating face-to-face. Okay, so for this problem, you will get yung ating transmission angle saka yung ating output angle. Okay? So I will give you 15 minutes para sagutan to. You can turn in your work sa ating Google Classroom. So you will be credited if nag-try kayo na i-solve yung ating sample problem. And then I will be going to call someone para i-present yung ating itong ating sample problem na to later. So I will give you 15 minutes for this. Kindly work on it. So, sabi naman dyan, we have, same lang naman yan, 4-bar linkage. O sub 2A is 2.5 inch. O sub 4B is 6 inch. Connecting rod natin, AB, is 4.5 inch. Tapos, we have 7.5 inch ng distance nito. Tapos, given tayo ng Ingel O2. Okay, so I will be back after 15 minutes para mag-present kayo na inyong nakuha. May mga nagpasa na sa ating Google Classroom. Sige, sinong gusto mag-present ng kanyang sagot? Anybody? Sinong gusto? So, wala ba? I will just call someone. Walang volunteer. Sige. Ikaw na palogme.
Sir, hindi ko po siya ipa-present. Naka ano po ako, sir, naka-cellphone.
Okay, sige. I will just be the one to present. Okay. Naka-turn in ka na naman pala.
Apo.
Wait lang.
Kita po ba, sir? Okay na po, sir.
Okay na? Sige. Proceed.
Bale po, ang given natin is yung O2A equals to 2.5 inch, 0.4 0.4 B equals to 6 inch, AB equals to 4.5 inch, at O2, O4 equals to 7.5 inch. Tapos hinahanap po natin is yung transmission angle at yung output angle. Sorry po, sir. Bale po, sunod pong gagawin ay gagawa po ng 4-bar linkage. Tapos po, hahatiin po siya sa gitna. Yung gitna po is ile-label na Z. Tapos po, yung lower triangle po, may angle po siya sa may output angle ng alpha. Tapos po, sa upper triangle, ay may angle po siyang beta. Tapos po, using cosine triangle, using cosine law, sa lower triangle po, gagamit po tayo ng z squared equals to r sub 1 squared plus r2 squared minus 2r1 r2 cosine theta 2. Tapos po, i-square root po natin yun lahat na equals to square root of 7.5 squared plus 2.5 squared minus 2 times 7.5 times 2.5 cos 60. At tapos po makukuha natin po ay 6.61437827.8 inches. Tapos po shift store po natin siya ng A para po mas madali. Sa upper triangle naman po, gagamit po ulit tayo ng cosine law. Bale po ang ating formula is z squared equals to r3 squared plus r4 squared minus 2r3 r4 cosine transmission angle po. Then, using po yung ating nakuhang z, a squared equals to 4.5 squared plus plus 6 squared minus 2 times 4.5 2 times 4.5 times 6 cosine transmission angle. Bali po makukuha natin doon yung transmission angle na galing po sa cosine, inverse cosine, 0.2314814815. Bali po makukuha natin yung sagot doon is 76.61569155. Tapos shift store po ulit ng B. Tapos po using cosine law ulit, sa pagkuha po nung sa may lower triangle po, yung angle po nating alpha, bale po R2 squared equals to R1 squared plus C squared minus 2R1 Z cosine alpha. Tapos po 2.5 squared equals to 7.5 squared plus A squared minus 2 times 7.5 times A cosine alpha. Tapos po 2 times 7.5 A cosine alpha equals to 7.5 squared plus A squared minus 2.5 squared. Tapos i-simplify po natin yon. Bale po alpha equals to inverse cosine 93.75 over 99.21 567416. Bale po makukuha nating angle is 19.10660535. Tapos shift store Z, C pala po. Then sa upper triangle naman po, kukuhanin natin yung beta. Bale, formula po natin is R3 squared equals to C squared plus R4 squared minus 2R4 Z cosine beta. Bale po substitute 4.5 squared equals to A squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times A times 6 cosine beta. Bale po simplify natin beta equals to inverse cosine 59.5 over 79.37253,933. Bali po makukuha nating sagot sa beta is 41.44170247. Tapos shift store po natin siya ng D. Bali po yung makukuha po natin yung output angle by isusubtract po siya sa 180. Dahil po, yung output angle po natin, meron po siyang straight line, which is equals to 180. Yung alpha, beta, tapos po yung natitira sa outside ng output angle, yun po yung kukuhanin natin. Bali, 180 minus 19.1066535 minus 41.44170247. Bale po makukuha natin ay 119.4516922. Bale po ating final answer is for transmission angle is 76.616 And our output angle po is 119.452. Yan po, sir.
Okay, so thank you. Pareho ba kayo na nakuha dito? How about the others? You have the transmission angle of 76.62. So, sa final answer, let's just round off sa dalawang decimal points, ha? Tapos, we have the output angle na 119.45. Okay, so very good for that. Wait lang. Okay, so let's go back here. Tama naman yung naging sagot. We have the transmission angle of, wait lang, let me just confirm, 76.616. Okay, if we have this 4-bar linkage, we have the fixed link here, tapos transmission angle, input link, connecting link, tapos yung ating output link. So we have this symbol na lang muna. Tapos this is the transmission angle nga at ito yung ating output angle. Okay, so computing, tama naman yung ginawa. So first step, naggawa dito ng isang imaginary line or line connecting point A and point O sub 4. Tapos using yung cosine law dito, we have 60 degrees. Nakuha ang value nito para makuha yung ating transmission angle, which is 76.62 degrees. Tapos para man makuha tong angle na to, ginamit dito ay, okay, so nag-cosine law dito. Pero we already have this angle. Pwede naman na i-sine law na lang natin para makuha to, di ba? So it depends nga sa inyo kung ano ang gagamitin. So if you sine law, so we have sine O sub 4 over yung katapat ng side. So ang side na ito ay, ang measurement niya ay 4.5, tama? So this is 2.5, this is 7.5. Tapos ito ay 6 inch. Okay, so 4.5 is equals to sine B, which is 76.62 degrees over yung value ng ating A sub 04. Makukuha na natin itong O sub 4 dito. Okay, so kanina ang pinresent is gumamit ng cosine law. So sabi ko nga, any naman ang gagamitin nyo. Okay, so very good. Nakuha naman. We have 76.62 tapos yung ating transmission angle na 119.45. 119.45 degrees. Okay, so sabi ko nga sa inyo, this illustration ay para lang sa ating visualization. Para lang ma-visualize natin ano ba yung itsura ng ating 4-bar linkage. Pero if we use it graphically, mas magiging accurate yung ating drawing. Wait lang. Okay, so let's have it sa ating AutoCAD para mas madaling ma-present yung ating graphical approach sa pag-graph ng ating 4-bar linkage. Okay, so if we have this, we have our fixed link nga na 7.5, di ba? So 7.5. Tapos we have our input link na naka 60 degrees. So we have 60 degrees. Tapos siya ay 2.5 inch long. Tapos we have computed yung ating output link. So our output link ay we have the output angle. We have the output angle of 119. So since hindi naman to naka-decimal point, so we should expect na hindi eksakto yung mame-measure nating angles dito saka sides dahil dun sa hindi exact yung ating makukuha dito. Kasi dito, ang gagamitin natin ay 119.45 degrees. So let's just use 120 degrees. Tapos this is 6 inch long. Kung makikita natin, if we are going to connect itong ating dalawang point, so this is 4.4271. So ang ating measurement nito, exactly, kapag ginamit natin ay yung ating analytical approach, so that will be 4.5. Tama. So since yung ating ginamit na angle is 120 kasi hindi naman natin ma-exact yung ating measurement ng angle dito sa ating AutoCAD. So nagkaroon lang siya ng konting differences. Okay, so if we measure yung ating angle dito, so this is 77 degrees. Okay, so kanina nung kinuha natin using our analytical approach, so yung ating transmission angle is 76.62. If we use itong graph, so na-measure natin na meron siyang 77 degrees, which is really close sa ating exact value. So in graphical approach, this is acceptable. Okay, so are we clear sa pag-graph or pag-drawing ng ating 4-bar linkage using the situation sa ating problem? Hello? So kindly sabihin niyo sa akin kapag may hindi kayo naintindihan or yung audio ko is hindi nyo naintindihan, ha? So that we can repeat it. Okay, so okay na? Nagets? Walang tanong? Okay, sige. Proceed tayo sa Okay, so let's proceed. Paano naman if we are going to get, paano natin ma-identify yung ating maximum, yung ating 4-bar linkage at maximum transmission angle and at minimum transmission angle. So kanina, we have identified kung paano ba natin masasabi na ang ating given ay at maximum or minimum transmission angle. Okay, so we can say na we have, wait lang, excuse me lang. Okay, so masasabi nga natin ulit na we have the maximum transmission angle kapag yung ating input link ay naka-linear sa ating fixed link. Okay, so if we have this fixed link natin, which is 7.5 inches. Uh, Maximum siya kapag ka nandito yung ating input link, which is 2.5 inches. Tapos we have our uh, transmission link, which or ating connecting link, which is 4.5 inches. At yung ating output link na 6 inches. Okay, now we are going to get itong ating transmission angle. So, that will be our maximum transmission angle. So, do you have any idea how are we going to get yung ating transmission angle? So, ano ang ating gagamitin? Okay, so nandito ba si Dungo?
Sir,
Okay, so do you have any idea paano natin makukuha yung ating transmission angle? Our maximum transmission angle?
hindi ko na po ma-recall.
Okay, so anybody who can sige, si Jenny.
Sir, gagamit po ng cosine law.
Okay, so we are going to use cosine law. So bakit? Kasi yung ating input angle, input link at saka yung ating fixed link ay nakabuo ng isang straight line, di ba? Wait lang. Okay, so ito, nag-create ng straight line yung ating input link at saka yung ating fixed link. So with that, meron na tayong isang buong triangle. Tapos, given tayo ng lahat ng side. So this side will be 10 inches long. Kasi 2.5 plus 7.5. Tapos, we have this side 4.5 at ito 6 inch. Ngayon, if we are going to get itong ating transmission angle, we have to use our cosine law. So, ano nga rin ng cosine law? If you have this angle, we have the squared ng ating opposite side. So, ang opposite side nitong ating angle ay itong side na to. So, we have 10 is equals to squared ng other two sides. So, we have 4.5 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 4.5 at saka 6. So, we have these two sides. Tapos, we have cosine. Wait lang, ba't ayaw mo?
Tawagan ko na ngayon.
We have cosine. Cosine, so this is B nga ano? Cosine B. Okay, so pwede nyo naman siyang i-shift solve na dito. Pero pwede naman natin i-simplify na lang yung equation para mas madali siyang i-input sa calcu at para mas mabilis ilabas ng calcu yung ating sagot. So, ito, i-transpose itong term na ito, we are going to transpose sa kabilang side. So, magiging positive. So, we have 2 times 4.5 times 6 cosine B is equals to 4.5 squared plus 6 squared. We have, transpose natin to, so magiging negative yan, negative 10 squared. Tapos, divide sides natin sa 2 times 4.5 times 6. So, we have cosine B is equals to 4.5 squared plus 6 squared minus 10 squared over 2 times 4.5 times 6. Tapos, para makuha natin yung B, we have arc cosine 4.5 squared plus 6 squared minus 10 squared over 2 times 4.5 times 6. Okay, so ngayon, we can already get our angle B. So, pakikalculate nga ako, what will be our value of the angle B? Anong nakuha sa calcu?
144.11 po.
Okay, so we have 144.11. How about the others? Ito din ba nakuha?
Same lang po.
Same po.
Okay, so we have our maximum transmission angle at this angle is 144.11 degrees. Okay, so how about this angle? Paano natin kukunin yung ating output angle? Any idea? Sige, nandito ba si Basit?
Hello po, sir.
Okay, so paano natin kukunin yung ating output angle dito? So we have this angle.
Di po ako sure, pero sign law po ata.
Alin ang isa-sign law natin?
Mali po pala, sir. Sorry po, di ko po alam.
Tama naman. We are going to use the sign law. So everyone, kindly take note. I think kailangan nyo pang i-practice ang inyong properties, ang mga properties ng triangle kasi pag hindi nyo na-gets yun, medyo mahihirapan tayo sa ating mga lessons. Okay? So meron na tayong measurement ng ating, okay, nabura. Meron na tayong measurement ng ating isang angle dito sa taas. We have the angle B, di ba? So para makuha natin tong angle na to sa labas, kukunin muna natin itong ating angle dito. Since this is a straight line, ang total ng angle niya is 180 degrees. So pag nakuha nyo itong angle na to, imaman nyo sa 180 para makuha itong ating angle na ito. So sige, let's proceed sa solution. If we have angle B na 144.11, so using sine law, titingnan natin ano yung katapat ng angle na yon. So we have sine 144.11 degrees over yung katapat niya. So ang katapat niya ay itong line na ito, di ba? So this side is 10 inches long. Is equals to sine sine O sub 4. So this is our O sub 4, O sub 2. Ito palang O sub 2 natin. Tapos this is our point A and point B. Sine O sub 4 over ang katapat ng O sub 4 ay 4.5. So we have 4.5 inches. You're going to solve yung ating angle O sub 4. Okay, so pakikalculate. What will be the value of our angle O sub 4? Okay, so simplify na din natin para hindi naman shift solve lang. So we have cross multiply. We have sine O sub 4 times 10 inch is equals to sine 144.11 times 4.5. So we have over 10 inch. So O sub 4 is equals to arc sine 144.11 degrees times 4.5 over 10 inches. So what will be the value of our angle O sub 4?
15.29 po.
15.29 degrees. Okay, so how about the others? Same ba na nakuha?
Same po.
Okay, so same lang. So I assume na tama yung ating nakuha. Okay, so again, we have our maximum transmission angle na ito. Tapos ito yung ating outside or output angle. Okay, so let's try again sa ating AutoCAD on how are we going to present it on a graphical way. Okay. So dito, we have our fixed link at 7.5. Wait lang. So hindi pala siya kasha. So we have 7.5 na fixed link. So this link will be 7.5. Tapos yung ating input link na 2.5 ay inline sa ating fixed link. So we have this link. Tapos we have our output link na may output angle na 15.29. So let's just say na okay. So hindi pala natin na minus. Let's go back muna dito sa ating solution. Medyo nagmadali. Okay, so this is still our angle O sub 4. Ito yung angle na yon. Ito yung ating 15.29. So to get yung ating angle na to, we have 180 minus 15.29 degrees. 180 minus 15.29 ay, so paki-minus, what will be the answer?
164.70 po.
So we have 164.70 degrees. So this is our output angle. So going back sa ating graphical approach. So let's go back here. Ulitin na natin. Diba, meron tayong fixed link na 7.5 dito. 7.5. Tapos, yung input link natin ay nakaline sa ating fixed link, which is 2.5 ang kanyang length. Tapos, we have our output link dito. Tapos, meron siyang angle na 164.70. So, let's just say 165 degrees. So, 165. Yan. Tapos, siya ay 6 inch long. At connecting sa ating input link, yung ating connecting link. So, we have, kung makikita natin, that is, okay. Mali. Hindi pala dapat linear. Align. So we have 4.49. So kung makikita natin, our value ng ating connecting link ay 4.5. So almost equal na sila. Tapos, if we get yung ating angle dito, we have 144 degrees. So, yung ating na-compute, we have 144.11. So, makikita naman natin, yung nakuha natin in analytical computations at sa ating graph sa AutoCAD, almost the same. So, mas exact lang yung ating nasa analytical approach. Okay, so alam na kapag we have our maximum transmission angle. Okay, so let's proceed sa next. We have to identify naman yung ating um, minimum transmission angle. Okay? If we have our minimum transmission angle nga, sabi natin, naging collinear din yung ating fixed link at input link, pero yung ating input link ay pumatong sa ating fixed link. Okay, so if we have our 4x linkage dito, we have our fixed link. Tapos, ito yung ating magiging input link na nakapatong. Tapos, we have our connecting link at saka yung ating output link. So, this will be our minimum transmission angle. So, ngayon, we have this is 7.5 inches, itong kabuuang ito. Tapos, this is 2.5 inches. Ito ay 4.5 inches at ito ay 6 inches. Okay, so anyone, do you have idea paano natin kukunin itong ating minimum transmission angle? Any idea paano natin yun makukuha? Nandito ba si Katapang?
Yes, sir. Ano po? Cosine law po.
Okay, so pero anong sides ang ating gagamitin?
Yung 4.5 po at saka po 7.5.
Okay. So, tama ka naman. We are going to use our cosine law. Pero, hindi natin gagamitin yung ating 7.5 na side. We are going to use 7.5 minus 2.5. Kasi ang gagamitin lang nating side ng triangle ay itong line na ito, di ba? Itong side na ito lang. So that is 7.5 minus 2.5. So this is 5 inches. Okay, so are we clear with that? Okay, so ngayon makukuha na natin yung ating transmission angle. We have the cosine law. So we are using this angle. So para makuha para ma-equate natin using cosine law, so we will get yung katapat niya na side. So ang katapat ng angle na to ay 5 inches. So we have 5 squared is equals to yung ating dalawang side pa. So we have 4.5 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 4.5 4.5 times 6 cosine, ito ay ating B. Ano? We have O sub 2, O sub 4, tapos nandito yung ating point A. Cosine B. Okay, so again, we are going to use yung ating, okay, wait lang, yan. Okay, so we are going to use yung ating equation din kanina. So para makuha natin yung ating cosine B, para makuha natin yung ating angle B, we have arc cosine 4.5 squared plus 6 squared minus 5 squared over 2 times 4.5 times 6. So again, this is same lang naman dito. You can use naman shift solve. It's up to you. Basta makita ko itong mga values na yan. So what will be the value of our transmission angle? So pakikalkyo, ano ang lalabas sa ating transmission angle?
54.64 degree po.
We have 54.64 degrees. So how about the others? Same ba na nakuha kay Jenny?
Same po.
Same naman. Okay. Okay. Next, we are going to get yung ating output angle. So, paano natin siya kukunin? Again, kunin muna natin tong angle na ito. Wait lang, naglalag. Okay, so we are going to get muna itong ating angle dito. Wait lang. Yan. Itong ating angle na ito. So, anong gagamitin natin ulit para makuha itong angle na to?
Sine law po.
Okay, we are going to use our sine law. Pwede rin natin gamitin yung cosine law. It's up to you. Ano yung mas madali sa inyo. So, since sine law, yung ating ginamit kanina, sine law na din yung ating gamitin ngayon. So, we have this angle, may value na tayo. So, we have sine 54.64 degrees over yung katapat niyang side ay 5 is equals to yung ating missing angle which is O sub 4. We have O sub 4 tapos times yung katapat niyang side. So, ang katapat niyang side ay ito. We have the 4.5. Sige, pakicalculate what will be our value of angle O sub 4. We have 47 point, ano yan?
22 po.
22, tama? Okay, how about the others? Ito din ba nakuha? Okay, now, kapag kakukunin natin itong ating output angle, we have 180 minus 47.22 degrees. Okay, so what will be the value of our output angle?
132.77 or 78.
Wait lang, ano yun?
132.78.
132.78 degrees. So how about the others? Same ba na nakuha?
Same lang
Mark.
po.
Okay. So again, we have this value for our minimum transmission angle condition. So balik tayo sa ating AutoCAD. Okay. So again, we have our fixed link na 7.5. Tapos yung ating input link ay nakapatong sa ating fixed link which measures 2.5. Yan. Tapos yung ating output angle, drawing natin dito. Tapos meron siyang output angle na 132.78. So let's say 133. Yan. Tapos siya daw ay 6-inch long. Tapos i-connect natin sa ating input link. Okay, so if we measure again yung ating angle dito or our minimum transmission angle, so the value is 55 degrees. So using our computation, ang nakuha natin kanina ay 54.64. So that is almost the same. So again, sa ating graphical paggalang ginarap natin siya, hindi eksakto eksaktong-eksakto yung ating nakukuhang angle. Kasi hindi naman nami-measure yung angle dito ng decimal points. Okay. So again, that's our totality ng ating lesson for today. So we have this condition. You are given yung ating 4-bar linkage. Tapos, you are going to get ano ang magiging measurement niya when we get yung ating maximum transmission angle at yung ating minimum transmission angle. So, your design plate number 1 next week will be just that easy. I will just give you given. You are going to compute and you are going to use graphical method para i-graph yung ating mga leaks. Okay, so ito lang naman muna ang ating i-discuss for today. So, naintindihan ba? Do you have any questions? Again guys, it is very important na alam nyo yung ating basic when it comes to solving ng ating mga triangles. Kasi almost dyan lang din naman umiikot yung ating mga calculations. We have sine law, cosine law. Kung meron tayong right triangle, we have the Pythagorean theorem, saka yung ating SOHCAHTOA. Okay, may tanong pa ba? If you have any questions naman, you can ask. Kung ayaw naman dito, we have always our Google Chat. I can reply if I can. Pagka hindi masyadong madaming ginagawa. Okay, so naintindihan naman. Wala namang tanong. Any concern sa subject? Wala na ba? May hahabol pa ba ng attendance? Wala na din? Okay, so let's just see each other kailan ang next meeting natin. So we have tomorrow. Alas 3. Sige, so that will be our meeting for today. Kung wala nang tanong, you can leave the meeting.
Thank you, sir.
Po.